Hello, good people of internet land. This is Zev from ZevViewsAid, and in this episode we're going to take up a hit contract and then get to our main story mission, mixing it up. Clemenza, explain the hit.
This job will put you in the big time. Interested?
I'm ready for a challenge. What is it?
Cuneo Ronnie Tosca is trying to get all the black market sellers in Hell's Kitchen to stop supplying you. We heard that he's getting his hair cut. Shoot the place up. Take him out. Give him an extra trim between his ears from me, kid. Okay?
Seeing as we have a relatively short hit and then a very large story mission, we might as well, stock up on ammo. Then, we need to do one more thing before we go. We need to go see the Don. Evidently, he has some favor to give us. He's in his office. Let's go.
My boy, you look good. Like a real soldier.
Thank you, Godfather. How are you feeling?
Tired. There's a business matter that troubles me. Maybe you can take care of it for me.
Don Corleone, of course. How can I help?
Verona Warehouse, the hub you took over. Tom oversaw the transfer of ownership. Everyone who works there now is loyal to us. But there is a problem. Tatalia's old employees are on strike. They want their jobs back. A strike is not good for business. It draws attention to our affairs. Please, go take care of this strike for me.
Yes, we're on to a series of strike-breaking favors in the near future, but now, a hit mission. As you approach the barbershop, equip your weapon beforehand or take your chance at the quick draw. They're expecting you. Instead of entering the shop when the door opens, back up slightly left of the doorway at a diagonal. This will create a choke point where the guards will be forced outside to engage you one by one, evening up the odds. Once inside, your target will be waiting for you behind the back door, so lock onto his face hole and blow his head off for the bonus. Frankie asked us to come to our apartment to celebrate our promotion last time. Well, let's go.
Hey, hotshot. Glad you could make it.
Christ, you're after me. Get out of here.
Nice meeting, went to shit quickly. Now it's personal. First goon, start hitting him until you can perform an execution. After that, run out into the hall and make a wide turn around the next guy to your right. So catch him off guard and end him. Next, run down the steps hugging the corners so that you present less of a target to the next guy. Take him down with a couple of 38 shots to the chest before he can do even more damage. Now for the interesting part, interrogation. The mob boss is in the lobby. You can intimidate and injure him any way you like. Be creative. But remember that his weakness is jabs and punches. I just happened to blow his kneecaps in first, as a precaution. Otherwise, this guy starts the whole run and hide bit. After our short yet productive Q&A section, I decided to end the bastard, mostly due to his final comments. Phone Monk and get over there quick, because, this will be the last chance to enjoy a scenic drive before being constantly gunned down by insane mobsters with machine guns. The usual.
Monk, I'm coming over. Something's happened. It's Frankie.
Son of a bitch. What happened?
I don't know. She ran out, tried to get away. There were too many of them. I lost her. We'll get her back, Monk. Come on. She's not part of this, for God's sake. She'll make it.
Alright, here we go. Gun the engine and follow the blue arrows to Brooklyn. Think of it like a yellow brick road of death. Follow it along with my directions and you'll survive. Otherwise, well, take the turns widely if possible, since this will give you more control. However, if you're a relatively good driver, you can use the C button to perform sharp or skidding handbrake turns that, if timed correctly, will slip up your tails. Once in the tunnel, use the walls and traffic to your advantage by letting your tail bump you, then swerving out of the way to let the oncoming cars hit your assailant. To use the walls to bash your tail, wait until they're slightly behind you, to your left. Casually move right and decrease your speed by a fraction, then sharply turn to the left, bashing the enemy car into the wall. This works best when done on the edge of a wall, as when coming out of a tunnel by the corner, since when the enemy car hits the sharp corner, they're bound to spit out. If you've successfully performed that maneuver as shown in the video, you should now find yourself well ahead of your first tailer. If you look behind you and see the trailing car, you can start swerving left and right, whichever way the car will follow you. Then, you will stop short, forcing your trailing attackers to slam into poles or carts, whatever obstacles are handy. The more damage to your opponent, the better. Once you get to the fork on 4th Avenue, use the narrow traffic lanes to slam your opponent into oncoming cars. Take the leftmost fork lane of Little Italy, and from there keep heading towards the Manhattan Bridge, taking Bowery all the way up. Use the oncoming traffic and obstacles on a narrow road to trash your opponent's car till it's a burning wreck. Skid by the turnoff to the bridge like I did to get an advantage over your attacker. Then use the bridge traffic to further pummel your assailants. Be aware of the sidewalk-like edges to the sides of the blacktop. Steer your car to the rightmost edge before an archway, then move sharply left, making the trailing cars slam directly into the arch. After, use incoming traffic of the left lanes as a weapon. First, push your car into the leftmost side, then weave back towards the right, and let traffic take care of the rest. If you use all the tricks I've told you about weaving through lanes, leading your tails into objects, boosting yourself forward by letting them bump you, pushing the enemy into barriers, and last but not least, braking and turning to leave your opponents skidding into road traffic bearing down upon them. If you follow these tips, Monk's Tommy gun should cover any missed spots on the soon-to-be-told cars. Once you're already in Brooklyn, lose anything following you by keeping to the smaller streets and swerving into alleyways. It will be harder for the AI to follow you, and it will make for a quick, clean getaway directly to the church where you're highly needed at the moment. Good luck, and remember, if your car is not on fire, you've done a half-decent job. Let's get ready to follow Monk underground into the crypts. Let's get to the catacombs. Once in the catacombs, you should stick by Monk, and remember to use the walls as cover. Equip a magnum and take out the first goon on your right before taking cover by that wall. Then as the AI is scrambling for cover, equip a Molotov and throw it into the middle of the room, preferably behind the middle coffin or at its base, as I did, since the flames will spread circularly either way, not landing on one person but affecting the room as a whole. Much better. After this, rush in with that magnum and quick aim at the goon to the far right side towards the front of the chamber, then quickly turn around and take out any farther goons on the leftmost side toward the back of the chamber, those who were lucky enough to escape the blast, of course. Then advance to the entrance of a narrow archway, but don't stay long. Make sure to quickly back up and take cover by the left wall, before you get lit up on all sides by gunfire. Don't worry about Monk. If you have to step back for a bit and heal, he can handle himself. Don't let him go it alone though, as your enemies will have dropped health balls. So as soon as you can, run out and grab one up, then stay in cover, pop off a few shots, repeat till completely healed. Move in up to the right side of the hallway catacombs, till you're far enough to pop out and blast the last mobster. Then be ready for one last barrage of bullets from the top of the stairs going up. Take the guy out with a headshot, pop that out of the corner, or come out hard and fast on him. Mow him down with your Tommy gun, before he can even line up his shot. Then follow Monk up to the church for a rather emotional cutscene to say the least.
Frankie? Ah, there you are. Frankie! Oh, God.
Where were you?
I got you now, honey.
Glenn, come. Don't let go.
Frankie!
Please rate, favorite, comment, and subscribe. This is Zeviews8, signing out.